What's going on? Miss Marty 24, the Black Wolf. What's going on, Loud? What's going on, Lipstick Lyrics? Alright, y'all. We got the A&R desk today. Loving the frame. Thank you. Much love on that. We got the A&R desk today. If this is your first time on A&R desk, we bring A&R in right to your phone. We have different competitions. Shout out to Sluggy. Sluggy, I got that submission, my dude. I got that submission this week. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Today, we doing deep dives today. And if you haven't been on the show for the deep dive, I'm going to explain what that is. You can see the submission right there in the pen. I'm going to pin that real quick. Let me pin that. You can submit your music to thedesk@spudbrooklyn.com. We're going to do A&R placement. I'm going to use a system called the PAP system. Yes, you know what I'm saying? PAP system. And I'm going to show y'all real briefly about that, right? This is the PAP system right here. And if you see in the PAP system, there's categories. And these categories are where your records is placed. What I'm going to do today, shout out to Epic TV Worldwide. They got a lot of things going on over there. Check them out as well. Yo, Ty, I see you. So that's what we're going to do today. And then I'm going to give you your rating. So after you get placed in all those categories, you earn points. And those points put you in a different category base so you can see where you are from an A&R rating. Now, this is something that I use at the labels when we're working or looking at artists that we're interested in. So this is what we're doing today. And as you know, for the show, it ain't friend shit, it's work shit. So today we working. We're gonna play some music. I'm gonna give some A&R feedback. Nah, I ain't gonna be saying here like, yo, don't quit your day job. That shit is whack. Nah, we ain't doing that here. We working. Everything we doing here is to the advancement of artistry. That's what we doing today. So you can submit your music. We'll play it. Make sure you follow the rules. Make sure you follow the rules, Ferrari. I see you. So that's what we doing today. You can submit your record. We're gonna do A&R labeling with our grading system and chart. I'm gonna let a few more people come in. The PAP matrix. I like that. Yes. And if you don't know what PAP system means, it's product analytics and presentation. I'm gonna hit the points from where your record is placed in the subcategories of what and where your record, maximizes from. All right, let me fix my camera because my camera got this thing where if I do certain hand movements, it want to get all, there we go. It want to get all robotic on me. So we're going to cut off all gestures and we're going to go from there. Let me make sure Facebook is rocking. Let me get the YouTube on. I'll be right back, y'all. Let me just go to this YouTube page, make sure that's on. Alright, YouTube is rocking. Let's start the Facebook. Alright, we got Facebook going on. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Alright, now we live. We live on everything right now. I just want to take care of that. Alright, y'all. We taking one appointment. We also take appointments for a true deep dive. A true deep dive is the analytics of your backstories. If you're interested in that, reach out to Miss Jackson. Shout out to Love Chat. I just got on right now. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go into a record real quick, and then we're gonna get to work. We're gonna get to work early because I got an early start of my day. I'm making some rounds tomorrow. Y'all gonna see the works of that soon. But we're gonna go into this one. This one's called Boys in the Hood. This submission is actually just for a viewer submission. I did reach out to a few people who had some music that was out and just say, yo, I'll play some music. So this is not even gonna go into the PAP system. I think I'm gonna start it with Sluggy. Even though Sluggy's not the first one in the submission, but I think I'm gonna start it with Slug. So I think I'm gonna go with that submission and go from there, and we get an idea. I think the brother is just due. He hung out on our show last week when his submission didn't go through, and he stood there for the whole entire show showing love. So I want to show some love back. But we're gonna go into this Boys in the Hood by Darkside Preem and LaBrooklyn. Check that out. We're gonna let some more people come on to the show, and then we can go from here. Alright, y'all, so check this out. Boys in the Hood.
planet of Brooklyn.
The committee.
School of the hard knocks, fuck around and get shot. It's the version of the boys in the hood, the Brooklyn bop. Selling crack on the late night, dope fiends for the daylight. Money different, hand in hand, so different from coke sniffers. Let's paint this picture, coming up in the 90s. Hustle for the numbers, 12 will get you some summers off. 10 tags for the hoopies, throwaways for the groupies. Niggas crowd the block up, dice games be a movie. On the stoop with the bleeders, ready for shit to pop, smoking on ops, taking turns. Practice throwing the drop, we in season for the violence. Pistol gripping like tyrants. Hood 101, homos come with the sirens. Hood 102, booking niggas for lying. Hood 103, don't get caught in the vacant lobby for that bag pimping. Eating dirty wings while I'm sipping, bitch, my knuckles drag different. Live Brooklyn, nigga.
Scene 1, 10 niggas deep with mean mugs. Tim's on the feet, rug cutters, machine guns, sweats and fatigues. Best to believe we gon' bleed something. A body every year for like 3 summers. This ain't Teen Summit, this ain't clean money. This triple beam money. Look alive, homie, the fiend's coming. Cream colored beamer, that's how Cream done it. Since Iron Mike beat Ruddick, been shitting on y'all, got a weak stomach. I'll be damned if I don't leave the streets flooded. Step on my turf, guarantee get your cleats muddy. Y'all keep flossing, still get your teeth bloody. You're roaming through the wrong hood, playing this Greek study. Get stretched like a cheap scully. Said they gon' shoot up my coupe. They better stand on that like Keith Murray. I'm a yard nigga, we steam fish and eat curry. So tell me who the goat and he buried. Dog
Young hustler, shitload of customers. Rain on the calm, so just come up under my umbrella. I was a young gunner, strapped with that chrome thunder. Had my ops turning to marathon runners, cause I'm a force to be reckoned. I got 3 sections of Kings County that will emerge when I brandish my weapon. The 4/5, an extra clip when I'm stepping, but that 357 will expedite you to heaven. I seen your bitch and she wants closure. 2 shots, right in both of her areolas. New block, new stand with a new owner. Back seat, closed curtains and white chauffeurs. Balls, yeah. Killings come with a cause, so you cash in when you find you allergic to laws. From downtown Brooklyn to Broome County, all deliveries made via the Black Audi. Dreams.
I see the submissions coming in. Alright, y'all. I was giving y'all some time to warm up, get some submissions in before we start the show. Sluggy said that was fire. Shout out to Southside. Shout out to Darkside Preem. Shout out to Renegades. I just see y'all. Even Muse, effing genius. I see y'all. Berg, what's going on? Love you, man. Most definitely. So, all right. Before we even go into anything else, right? Before we go into anything, it's Grime Game, I see you. What we doing today, right? Normally I have a submission, y'all battle, I have a competition. Today we going to the A&R word. We doing some A&R word. Danny B said, I sent mines. I'm gonna keep a lookout for that. I see some interviews. I was reading F and Genius's joint. So what we doing today, I'm gonna explain it to y'all so y'all know. This technique is called the PAP system, right? This is product analytics and presentation. This is what I personally use when I was working with the labels and doing artistry A&R work for artists to get a placement of how it would look to an A&R, right? Even though I was an A&R consultant, let me turn the music down, I feel like I'm screaming. Even though I was an A&R consultant, I still wanted to pitch it to the A&Rs because the more people you get to back something, the more successful you are. What people fail to realize is when an A&R likes you, he has to upsell it. So when he likes something, he goes up now to the director or the head A&R, and he sends it to the head A&R. Head A&R likes it, goes to the vice president, goes to the president, then it goes to the CEO. Sometimes it may stop at the president, depending on the power he has, but it gotta get upsold, right? It gotta get upsold. So what I did is I came out with this system called the PAP system. And this is the system I would get to get an idea and concept of how artists and where they're placed. And I'm gonna give you a quick look at what the PAP system looks like, right? So if you look at this graph right here, right, you see the 3 green boxes on the top. This is the 3 categories music could fall in. And now again, this is a technique that I've used, which I've actually helped, I think it was 2 artists get signed from this, right? So an artist can fall into a mainstream, underground, or alternative. That's it. Those are the 3 top categories. Once you fall into one of those, because you can possibly fall into all four, right? You get 5 points for every one of the green ones you fall in, right? And if you look at the first yellow or orange box, depending on how the color comes out, you see listener. There's a thing in there called vibe, content, and the look in person. The vibe is the energy of the record. What does it tell you? This is something. If you get a good vibe, then you get a 5. The content, where's the direction of this song? Is it something new? Is it story based? Whatever, you get a 5. The look in person is the presentation of you. Your end product. How does this product look? You could get a 5. Now that's the listener's experience. If you go to the side of it, you see executive. Executive now is the originality. Now, originality doesn't mean you're the only one who ever did it. What it means is, are you trying something that's trendy, or are you opposite of the trend? So originality doesn't mean just the first one. It means, are you following in the line, or you setting your own trailblazer, right? Trend factor. Trend factor means like, are you bubbling right now? Are you hot? Is your numbers crazy? Because then you'll get a 5 in that. The look in paper is your analytics, and the analytics will have to do with the numbers that are seen. Since we only going off of MP3s or YouTube right now, I'm only gonna go for there. And again, I use this system on a complete artist analytics. Right now we're only doing on one record, which is very difficult to do with one record, but I wanted you to get a sense of an idea of where you stand. And then on the bottom you see producer. The producer, you'll see mix. We're gonna talk about the mix. Is it mix quality? Does the sound good? You could have an amazing record and the music doesn't sound as great. We're gonna go into the song. How is the song structured? What does it do as a producer sense? The music instruments of it. And then she said, and a word from our sponsor. And then we gotta go into the look in the sound. And the look in the sound goes back to how the music is generated. What is the feel? So you got a look in paper, a look in person, and a look in sound. How does it come off to the ears? And then, right, once we go into that, and shout out to Nike. Yo, Nike, y'all gonna be mad at me today because I am not playing y'all video. I'm sorry, Nike. The video was trash. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Anyway, then once we get that and we calculate all the numbers of your categories, right? This is when you go into the system. Now you can start with 50% in your points. That's a product place. You have a product, something to build from. 60%, that's jumpstart. I'll tell you what you need to do in your jumpstart. The 70% is local act. 80% is on the radar. 90 is ready. You get 90, you're ready. If you get 90 plus, that means you have leverage and leverage. Shout out to Christy. I see you. Much love you. And shout out to Too Lovely to Be Lonely. I see everybody jumping on much love. And that's the rating system. And we're going to give you a deep step by step. I do got to do a disclaimer, and I'm going to shoot the music off. This is going to be done per record. What we're doing right now is per record. Now, I normally don't do this per record. I do it per artist. So what I'm doing is I'm taking what we do for artists, complete artists. I'm crunching it into a record. I'm doing that so we can get an idea and feel of where you stand if I had to bring you to a label. And what A&Rs are like at. So my rating, y'all, I want to tell y'all, my rating is not going to be my preference. I'm not going off of preference. I'm going off of business. Today is work. Today's work day. We in work office mode today. So what I'm going to be saying is not going to be anything of my preference. I'm going to be telling you how an A&R will be looking at your music. So I think we clear on that. I might periodically repeat some of these steps so people coming in later can get an idea. I got a lot of submissions. I'm closing the submissions early today. We're not having a 2-hour show. I can't do it. I gotta shake around early tomorrow. Most definitely. So I think in the next 5 minutes I'm closing the submissions. There's no more submissions. That'll be it. I think that'll be it. But we're gonna go into Sluggy. We're gonna go into Sluggy right now. I'm gonna download this. And I'm gonna say something, Sluggy. I'm gonna say something. The submission rules were people gonna be like, damn, this motherfucker in his rules. And the reason why I do these rules, again, I just wanna be transparent. The reason why I do these rules is because I be in the office and they'll say something about certain ways to submit something, certain ways to display your music, and it will be one thing that they didn't follow, and that will be it for you. I've seen possible people who could be and have hit records get dismissed because they was like, oh, you ain't sent a one sheet? You don't got an electronic kit package? We cool. So today's submission was send a song or video and your Instagram handle. Now I know Sluggy's Instagram handle, but he did not put it in his email. So what I'm also gonna do today, anyone who submitted and they submitted wrong, I am not going to disregard your song or video, but I'm going to point out everything that didn't follow that could probably hinder you. Today's work day. Today's learning and work day. That's what we doing today. I think we had a lot of Is It a Smash and a lot of just music submissions, and everyone was happy, and that's cool, but we're gonna get to work. We gotta do some homework. We gotta do some work for the craft. It can't be just entertainment, right? Alright, so let's go into this song right here. This artist is Sluggy. He's on right now. Much love to Sluggy. This song is called Love Is a Vibe. Love Is a Vibe. I don't know what to expect for this. He said, damn, I take accountability on that. No doubt, my brother, no doubt. And again, everything that we do here is for the preparation. Everything I do with the A&R desk is really to prepare us, because no one's telling us these things. No one is telling us things. Love is vibe. Love is vibe. Excuse me. Love is vibe. Correction. I'm about to submit right now. Say no more, my brother. Shall I see you? All right, so we're going to go into that. Let's check this out, and then we're going to go right into the rating, and we're going to break it down. And again, disclaimer, I am not going off of my preference. I'm giving you as if you was submitting this to an A&R so you could get an idea of what they look for, because it's more than just music. It's more than just music. All right, enough of me talking. Let's get on with the show. So here is Sluggy.
Summertime, we be in the hood vibing. Getting money, everybody here shining. Big diamond, little diamond, blood diamond, gang. Grinding every day, and I've been MIA. But now I'm back, indie hoes smiling in my face. And I don't hit the brakes, just hit them from the back. They don't never get me trapped, cause I'm really from the trap. Yeah, I know the in and outs. Like how to get you all your clothes when you in a blouse. I tell you good things, like you look good. But I think that you look better in a house. Yeah, on a bed frame tied up. Making mad noise, disorderly conduct. Fuck around, then I won't open this condom. If niggas ain't shit, then I'm dumb. Yeah, but these niggas ain't me. I'm pulling up, bumping me in the feet. Bad bitch in the seat. Overall, this is nothing but heat. AC blowing hard, putting shorty to sleep. I wake her up with something to eat. Then we spin the block. Her head spin, just fucking with me. Run around through the town while rubbing her feet. She said it feel like bumping this beat. And that's no lie. She love this vibe. She want this all night. Days up, in a days in, burning haze up. That's no lie. Yeah, we blaze up. Then shorty really do it like it's brazers. No lie. Like a razor. Yeah, I cut it, have it shaking like I taser. That's no lie. Yeah, I phase her. In the telly, ain't no telling by the neighbors. No lie. Keep it all in the hush. Get an eighth, throw it all in the Dutch. Make sure that it's crushed. She like, babe, you ain't rolling too much. I said, nah, to be fly, shit is all in the touch. I put her on, gave shorty a blush. Yeah, I do that a lot. Shoot a shot and shorty is clutch. Cause she said, what time are we ordering lunch? Already did, then I know what you want. And that's no lie. She love this vibe. She want this all night. She love this vibe. She want this in her life. She love this vibe. She
All right. Love this vibe. That was sluggy. All right, we're going to get right into the work. Shout out to Even Muse. Shout out to Itch. I see y'all jumping on. They saying this lit. I see the fire emojis in the heart. Christy liked that one. She liked that one. All right, let's get right to the work. All right, so again, we're going into the PAP system, right? Let's do it. He said, thanks for the love. All right. So a record like that, if you see in the green top, that's the mainstream, underground, or alternative. A record like that could fall into a lot of things. But as an A&R, they would most definitely push that more towards the mainstream feel. So he's going to get a 5 for that. And again, everybody starts with 45. Once you have a record, let me turn back to myself. Once you have a record, you normally get 45 when you have a product. So when someone has a product, music out, and an album, and I'm walking them into a label, they start with 45. And then as the album or the artist, because again, this PAP system was geared towards an artist. I'm reframing the artist to just a record, which is a little unfair and hard, but it still gives you an idea of what y'all need. So again, a record like this, we're gonna push into mainstream. It could fall in alternative. It could even bounce out of an underground, but mainstream. So he gets a 5 out of that. If you go into the listener section, we're going to go into vibe. Now, the record most definitely have a vibe. The chorus, and this is listener perspective, the chorus does catch. Even if you don't listen to the lyrics, the chorus maintains a melody. It's blended very well in. Well, that's going to go more into the producer section when I do it. So he gets a 5 on the vibe. He's going to get a 5 on the context. The context, he's stuck to a storyboard. Most definitely had it, so he's going to go to 5. The look in person, he's not going to get a 5 in the look in person, and I'm going to explain that. If I was an A&R and I opened up this email right now, and I open it, and it has his email, it says submission, it says to the desk, and then it's just the record, I would have no clue who and how this person looks like. So that right there, the look in person, he gets a 0, because as an A&R, I would not know who he was. And to be honest with you, that one missing thing that would go next, A&Rs would skip that next, because they want to look at not only the music as the product, the artist as a product, how good you look for marketing purposes. So we're going to go into executive section, and then we have originality. Now, it's not the typical thing. Right now, drill is hot. Street-orientated music is bumping. So right now, he's going to get a 5 for originality. He's going to get a 5 for originality, because originality does not mean it's never been done. It just means, does it stand out outside of the norm, or what's trending? Trend factor, he's not going to get a 5 for trend factor. Again, I couldn't check his analytics. He could have been popping on Instagram. His numbers could have been going crazy, and I could have saw that, but I don't see it because there's no handle in the email. So I have this wonderful record that I have no clue who it is. So he's not going to get a 5 for that. And the look on paper, again, he's not going to get a 5 for looking paper, because I don't know who this person is. I got an email and a song, so I don't know who this person is. The mix, so I'm gonna give him a 5 on the mix. Primarily the chorus, having the tune very blend in between his verses and still having that texture that separates between verse and chorus. There is an ambiance between chorus and hook, especially when you have a chorus that goes into a song or auto-tune bass. You have to blend that very well, or it has what's called an opposite effect, where you have a disruption between the two. So that was very blended smooth. So he's gonna get a 5 on that mix. He's gonna get a 5 on that mix. I would lift a little bit more on the masters, but that's a different story. The song, he's gonna get a 5 on the song, because the song was a vibe. It was a vibe. People were loving it. I liked it. I was chilling with it. The structure, and that song structure, he gets a 5 on the strong. Was structured very well between the chorus. Even when he dropped the beat towards the end, gave it a little breathe. He let the chorus extend a little further. That beats in your head. What Jermaine Dupri said, you show me a hit, I show you a good chorus. So we're gonna go on that. And the look and sound, we're gonna give him a 5 on the look and sound. All right, so now we're gonna categorize that. So that's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So he got to 80. And if you look at the 80 mark, right, 80 mark is radar. I would minus that again, because we're talking about a record. We're talking about a record more than the artist. So I'm going to take away whatever the numbers are. I'm taking away a 5 just to even it out. So that would sit him between the 70, 75, which means local act. Now, when you're a local act, the trick to get out of a local act now is hitting your social markets, whether it's blogs, whether it's your social media. Now once you're a local act, you want to get your face associated to the record when you have those numbers. And again, I'm gearing this just towards a record when it's for an artist. I gotta specify that. But you want to start getting your face out there. So you want to do shows. Anytime there's a mic and a camera and someone want to know, you want to do that. When you're a local act, you want to start associating you to your record. Right now, you're a dope record, right? People love it. Right now, nobody knows how you look, right? If they don't go to your page. You want that to start meshing, because when you get into the radar, they have to already know how you look. They already have to associate you. And this is why I took away 5 from the 80 and gave you 75 between local act and that. So that's where you fall on that record. Again, this is towards more of a complete, and I'm closing submissions. Anything after 956, that's it. 956, I see Itch submitted Most Money at 955. Itch is the last submission for the night. I'm gonna actually put no more submissions right now in the chat. No more submissions, because I don't want anyone to submit and feel like I'm dissing them. You know what I'm saying? No more submissions. Here we go. They not gonna let me post that? They really not letting me post it? Submissions. Alright, there we go. He said, damn, I just got here. I know, my brother. I know. But I gotta close it early. Alright, so now that goes to Sluggy. You got 70, 75. That's local act. I gave you what you should do to start maximize your local act. I'm gonna go into Ferrari, right? This record is called No Love. I think Ferrari got 3 submissions. Ferrari was like, man, listen, I ain't playing with it. I ain't mad at you. First come, first serve. Who's here, who's get it, right? That's what they say. Who can't get it if you're not here? You gotta be in it to win it. So we're gonna go right into Ferrari's joint. He had his stage name. Alright, we're gonna talk a little bit about the stage name and go from there. But check it out, y'all. This is No Love.
Love.
It's no love out here.
It's no love.
Yeah.
Love.
We still outside. Yeah.
I've been riding solo cause it's no love. I've been around the world and there's no love. She been in the club finding no love. Fetty on the mind, that's a known drug. No love, no love. Shorty throw it back, she want more love. No love, no love. Them shooters at your head, that's a real slug. Robbie on another level, more heat than the devil. Tell my haters dig a hole, I find your ass a shovel. You see me by my lonely cause I'm keeping it a stack. Leave that street shit alone, it'll spill off in your raps. I just want a milli like I'm Wayne, I don't need the fame. Hundreds on her ass, then I dash, I don't need the pain. He really ain't your brother. When that back door open, you gon' light another L. That's your last time smoking. The eyes never lie, in your eyes I see deceit. Be sure about your moves, they gon' trick you out your seat. She said she really love you, but she lying through her teeth. Fuck your partner in the rape, only been about a week. DA on your ass, you can't find out why. Location turned off, how they know you in the sky. Location turned off, how they know you in the sky. Somebody close to you probably want your ass to die. Moral of the story, sharpen your precision. Red pill, blue pill, not many decisions. That's right, Ferrari about his business, focus on the mission. Spiritually inclined like I study hieroglyphics. I'm just trying to be the best, I swear it's no love. Up front with all this shit, that means there's no sub. No going back in the past, all that shit's a dub. Celebrate the highs, then I thank the Lord above. Yeah, yeah. I've been riding solo cause it's no love. I've been around the world and there's no love. She been in the club finding no love. Fetty on the mind, that's a known drug. No love, no love. Shorty throw it back, she want more love. No love, no love. Them Shooters at your head, that's a real slug. It's no love. It's no love. It's no love. It's no love. No love.
This is
All right.
the A&R desk with Spud Brooklyn.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, Ferrari, I know you got more than one submission. I'm gonna do two of your submissions, and I'm just gonna play the other one. I'm not gonna rate it, just so we can move on and give some other people some love, but I'm still gonna play it because you submitted it. All right, so let's go right into the rating. A record like that, I wouldn't go mainstream just yet. I will come out of alternative. The reason why I will go into alternative, because the context of the record still has it. Not saying it can't go mainstream now. I'm talking about the marketing approach to getting to a label. And I want to say something. When you're submitting to a label, it's almost like you have to categorize the placement to give the product is demographic, right? It's like coming out with a sneaker. You just don't say, I'm coming out with a sneaker. It's like, what kind of sneaker? Is it a casual sneaker? Is it a basketball sneaker, football sneaker, soccer sneaker? Is it for women, male? So this is what the category. So a record like that is gonna go into alternative. So you're gonna get a 5 for that. Now, some people could probably get a record that can merge into all three. You will get 15 out the gate. That's really a little hard to say with one record. But anyway, you got a 5 for that. Going into the listener section, we're gonna go into the vibe. I like the vibe. The No Love is very consistent. It could get monotonous, and again, I'm not giving from my state point. I'm giving from an A&R's viewpoint. It could get monotonous, but I'm gonna give you a 5 that. The look in person now. You mentioned your artist's name, Christopher Ferrari. Now, your Instagram handle, and this is a good conversation, your Instagram handle is not your artist's name. So right now, if I was to look up your Instagram, and the reason why I mention Instagram, because A&Rs, when they listening to your music, the first thing they do is they want to see your Instagram. Your Instagram gives them a good sense of how you shake out. And that's why I specifically asked for Instagram. Y'all could Google Christopher Ferrari, but it might not lead me to your Instagram. So just out of the paperwork sense, you're not going to get a 5 on that. Going into the executive originality, I'm going to give you a 5 on originality. Trend factor, you're not going to get a 5 because we don't know how the record is doing in the analytics as well as the look on paper. We're going to go into the mix. I don't know if this record was mastered. I was listening and I was trying to really listen to the frequency levels. Now I want to share something with y'all. When y'all see sample rates, and the 41.1 hertz and all these numbers, they are specific to how sound is delivered. Those numbers, right? Those numbers that a lot of people ignore in the mix and in their Pro Tools or their Logic, and they just record. Those music have a frequency base. 44.1 is usually what distributors use for submission, because just in case your music ain't mastered, they could level out your frequencies. So that's why I said I don't know if that one was mastered, especially when it came into the chorus part. I was able to tell the texture, and as tedious as that might sound, I'm being nice compared to how they would do that. So the mix, we're not going to give you a 5 on the mix, but you are most definitely going to get a 5 on sound structure. And the look and sound, I'm gonna give you a 5 on that. They might be a little hard on that. I'm gonna give a sound. I'm sorry, you ain't played me yet, right? No, I didn't play you yet, my brother. What submission email you sent it under? Just checking. All right, and going back to that, so I'm gonna count this up real quick. I got sidetracked there. That's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. All right, 70. So I said I was going to take a 5 off of everybody's numbers, right? So let's go back into the rating real quick. The rating. So if I take out the 70 and give it a 65, you fall between jumpstart and local. Now, when you're jump starting, the best thing to do when you're jump starting is accumulate your song structures. Get your arsenal of songs and have 3 songs. This is real talk. Have 3 songs that you have on the tuck. When you in the jump start phase, when you start becoming a local act and so forth, people start going in towards more of your records. But when you're jump starting, you're gonna do a lot of proving yourself lyrically and hitting those freestyle spots. And if your freestyle game is need working, and that's okay to say that, have 3 to 4 songs you know of cap or verses. Have tons of verses, loose verses that you have, because you need to jump start. You gotta make your presence heavy. Shout out to Bella, I see you. Shout out to everybody that jumped on that I didn't get to shout out, man. DJ D-Sides Music, I think that is. I saw some other people jump on. Brim Game jumped on. Mo Shmoney jumped on. DJ Sam, shout out to DJ Sam. So that's where you falling at, my brother. So again, I don't know if that music is mixed. I should have sent DFO first. Which one is that? The second one you sent? Hold on, let me check that, because I'm gonna go right in. You sent 2 back to back. I got a KF something freestyle. I don't know if you want me to do that one. And then let me see the KF. Let me see this one. What's this one? Oh, Die for the Offer. That's the one you was talking about. Die for the Offer. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do Die for the Offer right now. I'm gonna do play. I'm gonna do Die for the Offer. We're gonna go right into that. How about that? Let me download that real quick. This is Die for the Offer. Let's download that, and we're gonna play that. What's going on? Certified Gauge. Certified Gauge was one of our Is It a Smash winners. Effing Genius also on here, one of our Is It a Smash winners. So shout out to him. Check your Snapchat, spot. Oh man, Todd, thank you, man. Much love, man. I most definitely will. I appreciate that. All right, here we go.
Every day I pray, Jesus, don't leave me alone. They think that I'm praying, they don't know I'm not alone. Betty minds it, tried to throw me off of my throne, but the king will be king, so you won't get to me. Hey, you won't get to me. Sorry, you won't bring me down. I got my eyes on the ground. Said you know gonna bring me down. I got my eyes on the ground. Yeah.
Bad bitch, good smoke, good dick. Some women die for the offer. I know you've been waiting often. Your man is gone for the weekend. Is it true lust that you seeking? Today for the love if you need, girl. I have more in me to give, girl. I cannot give you the world though. This money controls me. But for the night, I want you to console me. I play the game, girl, show you right. I just pray that it's all tired. I make you feel better no matter the weather. I'm just the king that's chasing the chatter. You should be pleased, I'm the life of the party. These niggas be hating, they just want to harm me.
Every day I pray, Jesus, don't leave me alone. They think that I'm praying, they don't know I'm not alone. Betty minds did tried to throw me off of my throne, but the king will be king, so you won't get to me. Hey, you won't get to me. Sorry, you won't bring me down. I got my eyes on the ground. Said you know gonna bring me down. I got my eyes on the ground. Yeah.
Nice break. Give it some room.
Majestic drama. Majestic drama. Majestic drama.
All right, we're gonna go right into that. Let me turn my headphones back up. We're gonna go right to that. Yeah, yo, Evan Genius, when he said bad bitch could smoke a dick, I was like, okay, we're gonna need a clean version for this one. Nah, solid. Let's go right into work. Let's go right into work, y'all. Let's go right into work. All right, cool. So the record like this could most definitely go into a mainstream, but it could be introduced to an alternative. So I'm give y'all how that looks. So when you have a multiple place, you start at an alternative standpoint, marketing upstream to mainstream. So an underground artist could get marketed into an alternative and come up to mainstream. Some records, he said, yes, there's a clean version. Nice. So I'm gonna give him a 5 for alternative because it does have that sound, and I'm gonna give him a 5 on mainstream. So he doubled into the categories where I could walk into a label and an A&R and talk that, right? He's gonna get a 5 if you go into the listener section. He's gonna get a 5 for vibe. The content, he's gonna get a 5 for that. It did sit tight. Listeners would most definitely love this. I don't care if you're in an elevator, again with the clean version, an elevator, the car, movie theaters, the beach, this place, a record has a place for everything. And you also gotta make, I don't wanna say make records with a place in mind, but understand records have a place. So depending on how many places it can be the objective to your opportunity. The Looking Person, again, is just featuring. There's no Instagram in this email, and I want to see who put their Instagram in there right now. I want to see that. Matter of fact, I didn't even see all the emails. If someone followed the rules and put their Instagram anywhere in here, I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got about 8 more emails to open up. If anybody put their Instagram in there, I'm giving them a free interview. So we gonna see about that. All right, so the Looking Person's not there. Originality, getting back to the executive column, the originality, I'm gonna give a 5 on that. Let me give a 5 on that. Afrobeat is really hot right now, that sound, so that's not an original bass sound as people may see, but it is hot. What would help that cancel out if I was in the office, if he had the trend factor on top of that. So I'm gonna give him a 5 on that. But they probably would skip that. Trend factor, no, because we don't know the numbers. The look on paper, no, we don't know the numbers. The producer section, the mix, I'm gonna give it a 5 on the mix. I do like the blend. I can tell. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ferrari. Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all recorded this in 2 different places. Please let me know if I'm correct, and please be honest. And the reason why I'm saying this, I want to give you an idea of something. Let me know, was this recorded in 2 different places? It was mixed in 2 different places, but recorded the same place? Let me know which one is that. I'm gonna keep going, but I answer that, and the reason he said yes, we did. So I recorded in 2 different places. Now, how can I tell that? And the reason I could tell that, I'm stressing this again, frequency levels are very important, especially when someone who mixes an engine recorded in 2 different places. And I was able to tell that just by listening to a record. Now, if I can do that, imagine someone who has 30, 40 years of doing what I did. They could tell some of the imperfections that we don't even think of, beyond me just being able to tell that. So when I go into the mix part, I gave you the 5 on the mix, but I can tell that record was mixed in 2 parts. You do not ever want that feel. Ever. Let me y'all don't ever want that feel. So make sure that, she said, that air is golden. You have to make sure that, because that is the separation. When you're going into if going to the music business is what you want to do, everything counts. It's not just, this record is fire. It's the technical aspect. So if I could tell that, you could best believe they will decipher more than I just caught right now. So I just wanted to share that. But I'm gonna give you a 5 on that mix. I'm gonna give you a 5 on the song structure as well. And the look and sound, I'm gonna give you a 5. So that record got some good numbers. Let's calculate all that. So that's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. 85, I'm gonna take away a 5 and give you an 80. If you look on the chart here, 80 is radar. What do you want to do when you're on a radar? What you got to do when you're in a radar is invest in that record. So now, if you got a record that's jumping, if you're in that radar section, which means your record got a lot of momentum and it's got to feel, what you want to do from that point is start maximize the investment in a record. So what I mean by the investment in the record, that doesn't mean just pay for ads. That don't mean just pay for blogs. It means now performing the record. getting merch built around the record, creating the ambiance around the record. Once you have a radar, which means people are looking. When people are looking, you got to give them more to look at, because you got to remember, music is a sound business. So now you got to give them something to look at. That's the cause of a radar. When you do that, now you create body around your music. So when you're in a radar, you got to start investing in your product for your look. Because now you're translating outside of just the look. So when you on the radar, you want to do that. Shout out to I Am Snoopy. We got A&Rs. We got A&Rs in the building, y'all. We got A&Rs in the building. I'm just gonna say that. We got A&Rs in the building. Alright, so we got into that. I'm gonna go into his other record real quick, like I promised. I said I was gonna play the record. I wasn't gonna we're not gonna A&R. We're not gonna A&R grade that record, but we are gonna play the record, and then we're gonna go right to the next one. So this one was called, what's this? It was a freestyle. Let's save that real quick. He said that's more rap. Cool, we're gonna just vibe to that. We're just gonna vibe to that, and we're gonna move right along. Actually, Ty Gibson, your submission is next. So we're gonna go into that, and we're gonna break down the email as well. So check this out, y'all.
Yeah, in my mind, I just hear never give up. I know life is a sit-up, with your mind you deliver. I been knew I was that nigga when I speak a pussy shiver. Seemingly she love when I deliver. Who that nigga? With ambition I can hear my haters talking. Devil in the dress, I can hear your bitch walking towards me like a bright light, cause she see a nigga or a replica, DNA embedded in my daughters. I got the wisdom of a million men. Come walk with me. If it ain't about these blue faces, don't talk to me. I'm surgical with these bars like a doctor. Invest in riches, how you stay proper. Phantom of the opera, I'm a hard knocker. Get rich or die trying. I live to see another, cause today I'm not dying. Rari on that bullshit, stretching resources like the stripper doing full splits. Nigga, that's a full clip.
Right.
Yeah.
This how you map your destination, you know? You gotta be bullseye with it. Even when they say you can't, you know you cut from that cloth, you know? Not a lot of, that's the thing. But when you get to show your strength, pick the world up to drop it on their fucking head. Shout out Wayne.
Yeah. My aura make them comatose, they know that I'm a threat. I'm a villain, but I'm sneaky like another bomb from Flex. They ain't gotta say a word, they already know I'm next. I keep hip-hop alive like that muscle in your chest. I say less, cause they hate to see a nigga win. Only me up in the stool, no sleeping on my fucking pen. I remember hard times, I target to the game. I'm secure to myself, don't need a diamond chain. Just a picture in the frame, keep me humble, it's my fault. I own my own shit, so I'm my own boss. I'm smoking greenery, don't get turned into a pack. It's funny how real shit get turned into a track. With these beats like the gym, my bars are like fitness. They say Ferrari ain't the one, sacrilegious. On the paper route like Dark, the Memphis King. Riding down my city, it's the perfect dream. Cruising in something mean, let's get it.
So much pain in my life, but you know, there be ups and downs, but a real nigga always gonna come back, always gonna have his win. Just stay tuned.
Nasia Bella was like, yo, where the video at? Hold on, I hear the music, where the video at? Visuals are very important in this day and age. We are most definitely in the visual time. Have been for a long time. We are. Shout out to you. You got a lot. He is spitting. Most definitely. I like the versatility in his rap essence. Even to be on the other record, which had like that Afro beats, reggae vibe, that Caribbean sound. So I like your textures on that, man. Keep doing your thing. Everybody submitting. Shout out to everybody submitting. I know we doing, and it's hard to get, you know, people say constructive criticism. I'm gonna say it for y'all. I don't care who's on here and they talking about, yeah, constructive criticisms though. Yo, construction, and Nasia, close your ears. Nasia Bella, close your ears on this. Constructive criticism sucks ass, B. I'm keeping it a buck. Nobody want to hear something that you spent all night crafting, played it like, yo, that's fire right there. There's somebody like, yeah, son, that beat wasn't all that. Yo, your verse, you know what I'm saying, you was a little off beat. Nobody want to hear that. But you take that and you try to figure out why it was said, and how you can maximize it, especially if you hear it more than once. If you hear it more than once, it's not a coincidence, right? So I know constructive criticism ain't the best. So shout out to everybody who submitted music and to have me sit here and go through the A&R thing. Anyway, we got Ty Gibson got a submission for an artist that was a former client of his. He said it's necessary though. It is necessary. He said, I keep missing it because I got music I want to send in. I got you. But if you want to be great, you're open to it. Yeah, no, you most definitely open to it. You either open to it. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I'm going to tell y'all a secret about constructive criticism, right? You either open to it and you take it and you build from it and you take that to add to your greatness, or you don't give two shits about it, don't listen to it, and maximize your goal and build from there, right? But if you let it crush you, this ain't for you. If you let it alter you, this ain't for you. So it's either you're gonna take it, take from it, build from it, or you're gonna be like, I ain't listening to none of y'all. I'm gonna cook up what I cook up and do what I do and be who you are. I've seen people not listen, Kanye West. I've seen people not listen to what people been saying to artists for years, and then they flourish into this phoenix. So it's either or. It's either or, but it's what you do with it that maximizes. All right, let me get back. I'm preaching. I'm about to be Reverend Spud out here. And today I ain't doing all that today. All right, let's get this song going. This artist called Ariana Vincent was submitted by Ty Gibson. This is a video, y'all. This one is a video. I believe it's a YouTube link. So we're gonna go. It's called Forward, I believe. He said, "Preach, Spud. You know me. Don't get me going. I be going for days, man. I really love this thing that we have." All right, the artist just jumped on. Ariana Vincent. We going into this song called Fit for the... No, excuse me. That's a commercial. I'm about to give the wrong name. This song is called Forward. All right, let's check this out, y'all. It's a visualizer.
Hey, what's good? My name is Zari. I don't know if you knew, but you know now. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. Probably all this drink that I put in my body. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. I don't know if you heard about the rumors, but it's a whole lot of he say, she say shit. I guess I got a whole lot of things they wish they had. Wondering how I got these bags. Wonder how my foot stay on the gas. Wasn't no accident. I took the mails, had to go get it back again. Don't know how I do it. Don't know. Come get your nigga, he see the improvement. Okay, what's good? My name is Zari. I don't know if you knew, but you know now. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. Probably all this drink that I put in my body. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. I don't know if you heard about the rumors. Have you heard how I'm liable to curve on a nigga? Hit the gas and swerve on a nigga. Half moon, no disturb on a nigga. My phone be on silent. D&D, I'm quiet. Yeah, I'm quiet. I roll it up and I ignite it. I need peace, baby, please, no vibing. He fuck with me cause he know I'm vibrant. Keep it low key, never break my silence. The bitches never last, but he know I'm timeless. Oh, know how I do it. Come and find out what the truth is. Okay, what's good? My name is Zari. I don't know if you knew, but you know now. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. Probably all this drink that I put in my body. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. Sorry if I'm poor, but too much. I don't know if you heard about the rumors.
I like that vibe right there. All right, cool. Before I even go on, right? Ari, are you still on? My man said mainstream. I said mainstream. Ari, are you still on? I got a question before I even go into this. I have a question for you. If you still on, I don't know if you came on and dipped, which is cool too. I'll ask Ty if he worked really hands on with her. I'll ask this question. I'm just gonna pose the question if she's on. Yo, Ty, if you still here, I got this question. Ari likes. She said, "Yo, I'm here. Yo, yeah." I got a question for you, and I'm gonna ask why I say this. When you sing or rehearse, sing, you do a lot of singing sitting. Like sitting, you do a lot of vocal singing, like just in general. You do a lot of singing sitting. I don't even know if you record sitting. And let me know if you record sitting. If you sit when you record, but you do a lot of singing. I'm just asking this question because you answer that for me real quick, and then I'll go into the reason I asked. She said standing, sitting, walking. All right, cool. I was trying to see if you do a lot sitting. A lot of singers, you know when you sing for your stomach, right? Your low ends, I stand when I record. Okay, cool. Your low ends get trained from how you sit or if you hunch. In some of your vocals, I heard that. But what I will say is you maintain the balance in that, which is really good. Because some people can't maintain the balance in that. That's really good. And I like that you said walking. Just to share with you. This is just to share with you. Whenever you walk and sing, it will unbalance it. It will level it out even more, so your lows ain't that difficult for someone with frequency levels when they're mixing. Just a technique I recently acquired, and that's why I asked about sitting for that. So I wanted to ask before I went into, because I'm also learning as we do it here. As we do this show, I'm also honing my skills and my ears. This is why I ask questions to see if what I'm hearing correlates, and this is why I ask people to just answer it truthfully, so that way we could feed off each other. All right, so with that being said, let's get into the grading system real quick. All right, so this song like this, I seen F and Genius said mainstream from the gate. Now if I was a A&R, this is what I would do. I would submit that record alternative. The reason why we could submit it alternative, we got a stronger chance to break it into a mainstream record. If not, we can make it a cliche record. Janae Naiko, I seen somebody else mention that type of vibe. They go for the alternative vibe because the market gives more room for the placements and where it could be played. Now, I'm not talking radio, I'm talking about weddings, I'm talking about different marketing for television, sync. You get a lot more of that, especially with R&B, which is a hurting market right now, if we don't want to acknowledge or not. So I'm gonna give a 5 in alternative and a 5 in mainstream. So you got 2 5s. In the listeners aspect, it was a vibe. Content, I like the content. I was going with the female version of Bryson Tiller. That market right there is a perfect good market to be in. It's clean, it's safe, and it gives a lot of room. So this is useful information. Thank you. And so you're gonna get a 5 in content. So you got a 5 in the vibe, 5 in the content. The look in person, now he did put your name, but he didn't put your Instagram, which was part of the rules of today. So the look in person in the office right now, if they asked, please submit your Instagram name and song, I'm gonna be honest with you, they wouldn't even have hit the link. Because while they listen to your music in the office, they're scrolling through your Instagram. And I want people to see this. I used to think they were being disrespectful. Like when I shop the artist and they in there, and then the first thing they do is they grab their phone and then they completely stop. And they just like nod and they scrolling. And I used to be like, these rude motherfuckers. Yo, these dudes just rude as shit. And then as I kept going, I started realizing, no, they were looking at the product. How does the product look with the sound? Is it marketing? Does it gel well? You know, imagine if you heard this record, right? Heard this record and you seen like a tomboy with a hat backwards, Timberlands with a $150 scar and gold teeth. You'd be like, damn, that's not what I thought. That's a displaced artist. Could it work? It can, but it's a displaced artist. So that's why I asked for the Instagram. He said last week, I sent everything. This week, I was I had to light it up. No doubt. So I'm just, again, it doesn't take away from the greatness. Today we just working, y'all. We working. So you're not gonna get the 5 in person. Executive, let's go back to the chart. Executive, the originality, we're gonna go back to the originality because as a female artist, you wasn't talking about my thing pink and my other thing brown, and it wasn't none of that. So I'm gonna give you 5 on originality because even though it's not a topic that was unheard, it's not the common topic now. Not gonna get a 5 on trend because we can't check the analytics of the record right now because I'm going off if we were checking the analytics on Instagram. And then the look on paper, we could minimize the look on paper because I can't check your demographics on that as well. The mix, we're gonna give you a 5, very professionally mixed. I did catch, and again, this is not to deface mixing or mastering at all. I really like how they gave you room on the tune, especially when you hit a high note in some of the marks. They brought the minimize the tune so that way it wasn't really distressed, which I love. Tune, I mean 90% of people use tune. It's really good to get on cue, especially if you're tuning to a beat. A lot of people don't know when you're making tune, you actually tune the key to the beat. So you might have a song and you want to hit a different note which might blend out elsewhere. So tune is not something that someone, they can't sing. It just helps really blending in the texture. So I like how they kept that minimized. So you're gonna get a 5 on the mix. Song structure, another 5, and the look and sound most definitely caught the ears immediately, so you get a 5, right? So we're gonna go into this real quick. That's 50, 54, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So 85, right? 85, but we taking a 5 away because we're only doing records, so we just making the playing field fair. At 80, 85, you're in the radar ready aspect. And like I mentioned with the radar ready aspect, once you get into the radar ready aspect, you want to start putting in investment dollars on that song. And when I say that song that's kicking. That song that's forward. Like say forward is popping. You gotta have the shirt with the fast forward mark or the buttons, the icon of the forward or the play button. You want to start marketing, putting your investment into the product, because when you're on radar, it's no longer just about the music as the product, but it's about the delivery of it. You are actually the product, right? You're the product and you're the service of the product. Look at yourself like say for instance, car's the product, right? But what it does is drive. So then you want to say, I got speed, I got leather seats, AC, sunroof. You start adding all the whistles and bells and you draw people to the ideas of it. And that's what you want to do when you're in radar. That's what you want. He said, I need my rest. Yo, have a good night, DJ Sam. Bella, you get some rest too as well. She said, next week I'm on here with my music, Instagram, pictures, everything. I love it. Say no more. So shout out to that record. That was a really dope record, and that's where you fall. Alright, we're gonna go into this song right here, Danny Don, D-O-N. The song is called Written by Don, aka Written by Don. Alright, Written by Don. This song is called Lonely Nights Alone. I'm about to remix his joint. Like, it's called, most definitely dope. Shout out to Ty, always sending over good music and good artists. And what I like about Ty, even when it's artists that used to be clients or he used to work with, he's always still trying to create situations for them. So shout out to you, Ty. Alright, let's go into this one right here and we moving right along, y'all.
Every time I'm driving in your hood, I think about you. None of these bitches is coming close, none above you. I'm speaking from the heart, girl, this shit just for you. You know I don't do the type of shit, it's only when I'm lit or only when I'm hurt. But this time I'm both, you left me in the dirt. Cause I had them hurt, I ain't got no words. Wish you would put me first, but you can't, never gave a fuck. Time and loyalty wasted, I guess you not the one. I still love you even though you don't love me, that shit sucks. Do say in my cup, I think about you and pour it up. Like, do you want me like you say you do? I think you don't. I'm helping everybody, but no one there when I need their help. Brick by brick, I built this whole house just by myself. But then you tore it down so easily all by yourself. Like how you tell me one thing, then go and do another. Don't wanna keep playing this game, cause really I'm a lover. You been hurt like I've been hurt, so really thought you changed, but really you only changed on me. It's okay, I'm drinking so much, so pray for me. If we get caught on this ride, I ain't gon' ride for me. Missing times when we got high, then you lay with me. I don't wanna spend a night alone, but I got to. Every time I'm driving in your hood, I think about you. None of these bitches is coming close, none above you. I'm speaking from the heart, girl, this is just for you. You know I don't do the type of shit, it's only when I'm lit or only when I'm hurt. But this time I'm both, you left me in the dirt. Cause I'm hurt, I ain't got no words. Wish you would put me first, wish you would put me first. I know you won't and that shit hurt. I said it 2 times, I know, cause I'm wishing that you did. Anything for you, I'll spin that block and pop a nigga lid. But you so heartless, don't know how glad you never had my kid. Can't trust no one, they won't know anything that I ever did. Could've took your V, but that pussy so tight it wouldn't fit. Remember days when I was broke, but baby, now I'm lit. Say once they want me back then, I wanna fuck on the kid. If you want me, you'll do anything to show me you want me. Could've been you and I ain't talking Carly. Sorry I won't fix this pain, you really left the stain. I see you fucking with lames, and you the one to blame, damn. But I'm happy what you did, cause I turned this pain into a hit. Realize you ain't my bitch, you never was, and that shit sick. It's a game, gotta play, and if I don't, then who gon' tell me? I'ma get cheated on either way, but I don't wanna be lonely. You should've told me what it was, since 2020 I was in love. Sent doves in the sky, plenty times I can't even cry. You got me wondering why, you got me wondering why, wondering why.
All right. Shout out to everybody that's jumping on. I hear you, Sha. We're gonna get into that joint. Next, we're gonna have a Danny Don got another record. I think I'm just gonna play that one just so you can get, because I want people to get an idea. And some people been hanging out for a long time, so we're gonna get right into the grading system. All right, so a record like that. Going into the office, I know people might say mainstream. First thing I would do is go alternative. The reason why I would go alternative, it gives me a lot more reach in the marketing dollars. He said, nah, that's the same one I sent twice. All right, cool. So I would give a 5 on alternative. Alternative, he gets a 5. In the listeners aspect, if y'all looking into the listeners aspect, and for those who just jumped on, what we're doing is A&R rating on records. It's usually per artist, but we're going for records just so you can get an idea of what goes on in the labels. And this is what I use when shopping an artist to a label, taking them to a label. All right, so we're gonna go into listening for the 5. I'm gonna give him a vibe on the 5. He got a vibe on the 5. The context, I like the context, even though it had the drilly sing song energy. It wasn't the same content, so he wasn't smoking on nobody on that one, so that's cool. But I'm gonna give him a 5 on the context of that one. The looking person, that his email, in the actual email was just a song. His email, I like his email. He said, I'm too smacked. I like that. So I'm not gonna give him a 5 on the looking person. We're in the listener section because I didn't get the Instagram like was requested. In the executive aspect, I'm gonna go originality on that. Again, originality doesn't mean it's never done. It just means you're not in the same pipeline. That's something that we could just copy and paste someone that's in the majority of sound, right? So I'm gonna give him a 5 on that. He's not gonna get a 5 on trend because we can't check the analytics per his Instagram. The same thing with the look on paper. We can't go with that, just like we can't do the look in person. We're gonna go into the mix. The mix, I would level you out a little bit more. I'm gonna give you a 5 on that so you could get an idea, but they might be a little hard on the leveling a little bit, especially when it gets into headphones. And the reason why you want to get into the mastering a lot, the mastering helps level the sound kind of off to wherever you play it, so it doesn't change dramatically wherever you play it. So you want to check that a little bit. You're gonna get a 5 on the mix. Song structure, I like the song structure, and the look and sound, you're gonna get a 5, right? Now we're gonna tally that up, and we're gonna go into this chart. Check the chart. So that's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. We're gonna take a 5 away because we're only doing records, not artists. So that's gonna be into the 75. So that's gonna be, he's in that local act. When you're a local act, what you want to start doing with your local act is hitting the scenes, performing, getting in front of every mic you want. You want to start honing your skills, getting your vocal tones tight. Not when they say, yo, let me hear something. hold on, yo, check, yo, none of that. You gotta be ready to go. When your local act, that's the ground level, that's the midway of the pursuit. And when you in there, you gotta lay all them bricks down. So you want to get in front of every mic that you could possibly get in front of. Alright, so he said that was the same song he sent twice, and it was. I was just double checking to make sure. I always try to check that. Alright, we're gonna go into who's next. I'm gonna give a rundown. We got Brim Game 4 next. Then we got Prima Dawn next. Then we got Jay Styles. Then we got Magnum Opus. And then we ending the show with Mo Shmoney, Why God. I'm just giving everybody the rundown. No doubt, Danny Dawn. Most definite. I like what you're doing with that. Horn those skills, brother, and make sure that when you in it, it's yours completely. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we going into this one here. Let me see. This is a video link. No Instagram. It don't look nobody getting that interview. It don't look like nobody getting that interview. I still got a few more emails, but I don't know if anybody put the Instagram to get that email. All right, so let's go right into this. This is Brim Game 4 Duffel Bag Dollars Maximilian Like You. Check this out. I don't think I heard this one. I heard a lot from them. Heard a lot from this camp. Let's check it out.
She don't make love like you. Your vibe so comfortable. I know you want me too. So why you frontin', boo? Ain't no future in front. I'm tryna lock you down, baby. So get used to the cuffing. Ooh, tryna get you this real shit. You tired of playing games to get a nigga to build with. You tryna chase your dreams or you tryna live them out. Tried to upgrade you and put you in the bigger house. Level up is real. How it feel to be missing out. You only get the type of energy that you be dishing out. Champagne taste, but you sipping on the Dottie. New flex water on her, she be dripping like the Sonny. On that Bonnie and Clyde flow, she down to catch your body. Keep it classy, shorty match me, had to bring it home to mommy. Shorty bless me, got me on ice like Wayne Gretzky. Never seen you to be right, cause you's a lefty. Put her on a sleepy, now she tryna be my bestie. This could've been us, but you ain't never respect me. She don't make love like you. Your vibe so comfortable. I know you want me too. So why you frontin', boo?
Said you wanted love, I was dishing it out. I introduced you to the hood, you fell in love with the crowd. As soon as I pick, we roll, it be easy to scout. The niggas be moving, rock on GPS for the route. And I picked you, was all before you touched the first brick too. Now you bringing issues, wanna talk how you official. Letting bozo bitches link you, lucky I wasn't there. I would've probably pulled the pistol and then probably did a bitch shit. You played me, don't be mad when he caught that AP. Neck froze like my body running down the AC. Play me, nigga know that bitch gonna have to grade me. How it feel waking up, knowing that you crave me. Hopping in the V and your niggas tell you play me. Like, why you frontin' for nothing? Why you always in the street, topic of the discussion? Like, who you loving, who you wanna be cuffing, huh?
She don't make love like you. Your vibe so comfortable. I know you want me too. So why you frontin', boo?
Sounds X say vibe, great concept, good feature. I agree on that. Let's cut the music right there. All right, let's get right to work. Y'all. All right, record like that. I'm not pushing it in the mainstream. I'm not gonna go underground because it got a softer texture, so I'm not gonna go on that. We're gonna go alternative on that. Not saying it can't go mainstream, but we wouldn't launch it mainstream off the gate, so it gets a 5 on the alternative. Vibe, I'm gonna give it a vibe. It does have a vibe. I like how she threw in the who you loving, who you wanna be cuffing. That was very memorable. I know a lot of youngins probably don't know where that's from, but it's cool. So you get a vibe on that. Context. The song gets a good context. I like the feature. It was a good balance, kind of like call and response. They get a 5 on the context. The look in person, we're not gonna get the look in person because we didn't get the Instagram. That was part of the rules, right? Executive look. You go into originality, you're gonna get a 5 on originality. because they could have easily been talking that like, yo, a whole different direction of, you know, how the call and response be with when every time you hear a female rapper these days, right? So you get a 5 on that. Trend factor, no numbers there because we can't check the analytics. And look on paper, again, no numbers on that. We're gonna go into the mix. I'm gonna give it a 5. He was a little hot over the beat a little bit, especially on the frequencies on headphones. Got to be very careful when you're having songs just mixed on heavy, especially if you have a sub in the studio. All subs are not made alike. Not all subs are made alike. So sometimes you be mixing sounds that don't carry over. So be very careful with that. But he's gonna get a 5 in the mix. Song structure, I like the way it was placed with her. Everything was cool on that. And the look and sound, you're gonna get a 5 on that. All right, let's go back into the chart, y'all, real quick. And we're gonna go 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. That goes back into 80. We're gonna take away 5. That gives it a 75. So it goes between the local act and radar. Again, with that, when you're the local act, that's when you wanna hit the ground. Your town should know you. Your block should know you. Your neighborhood should know you. You gotta get that face to the sound of the music when you're a local act. When you're a local act, that's when you gotta do all your performance practices. Something that a lot of people don't do. A lot of us, and I say us because I'm not trying to exclude myself, we are recording artists. We like to record. We're not performing artists. We're recording artists. So when you're a local act, that's when you want to hone your performing skills, because when you get into radar, they don't want to hear get ready. It's not like let's practice performing. When you hit into the 80 of radar, it's like go time. Give them a mic and a stage and let them do what they do. So you want to get into that. So that was where you fall in that. And again, this rating system I use when I'm dealing with a complete artist and placing them. I'm doing it per record, which is not how I typically use it, but I want to give y'all an idea and perspective. And I believe a lot of the dialogues that we're having with a bunch of different songs could give us some insight. See, Titus, I see you. All right, so this next one is another video. Again, no Instagram, which is cool. Again, I will say this though. If I was being strict today, if I was being how they be in the office, and I said, these are the rules, Instagram handle, no one today would have got hurt. No one today would have got hurt. Everyone today's would have been delete, skip, and they would have been like in the A&R meeting. All right, guys, just keep an eye out for next week. Any more submissions, any updates? No? All right, cool, have a nice day. No one today would have got hurt so far. No one got hurt because no one did what was requested. No one did what was requested. All right, cool. Here we go real quick. This is Prima Dawn. Party Ain't a Party. I like this one. This one came on the show before, but check it out, y'all.
Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party to the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa.
Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa.
Hey, yo, let me get 20 more bottles of Black Henny, boy. Yeah, another 20, nigga.
Prima Dawn, what's up? Where's the party at?
Don't really know. Party ain't a party unless the Henny on deck.
Oh, alright.
Super late. You feel me? Yeah. Like 20 on the walk-in. Light shows on the often. Fresh on the regular. So much ice, sold tickets to an ice show. After this, you can catch me in the Bentley. I'm moving up like the Jeffersons. Touch the sky like the Jetsons. Sky's the limit, so I'ma get mine. You can catch me living life on my sky rise. View in the city, that's a good vibe. That's a good vibe. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Fendi in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Philly in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Philly in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Let the party turn up and let the gas do the job. Shorty got a bad attitude on the walk-in. Pass me the Henny, she need a drink, give it 10 minutes. Now her vibe on different, Henny got her on a good vibe. Mellow out, have a good time, grab a baddie, I'm in the cut. She a dime a dozen, she know the vibe when the Henny out. Buying the bar, that's a good vibe. Buying the bar, that's a good vibe. Buying the bar, that's a good vibe. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Philly in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Philly in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Philly in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do the rest. Whoa.
All right, let's get to work. Yo, Booker. Oh, what's good, my dude? All right. Sluggy said, yo, this was fire last week. Yes, it was. It was, most definitely. All right, let me mute that real quick. All right, cool. Let's go right into the system. All right, off top, break it like that. I would most definitely, I went with it in the underground. It wasn't too underground, but we're going to give it a 5 on the alternative. Get a 5 out the gate on the alternative. The vibe, it most definitely is a vibe. Most definitely a vibe. Get a 5. Context, I like the fact that he didn't do the same, like, you know, the drill vibe. So he gets a 5 on the context. I like the context. It was like the party energy. But what I really love about, especially the visuals, he wasn't getting out of his element to have the party. He was bringing to the party of their own type of vibe, which was cool. So it was that. The look in person, now I know who this person is, but the email didn't have what was requested, so there's not a 5 on that. If you go into the executive originality, it's not the topic, it's not the common spin the block, we doing this and we smoking on something type of pack. So I'm gonna give it a 5 on the originality. Trend factor, you're not gonna get a 5. The looking paper, you're not gonna get a 5. Again, if I didn't know who this person was and I was going strictly off the email, as requested to do the analytics off their Instagram, it was not there. The mix, I like the mix. I like how they focus on his voice structure. Very low end, heavy on the low end, but balanced very well. So the mix is really good. Song structure, I like the song structure. I like the room at the end. And the look and sound, I'm gonna give him a 5 on that. So he's gonna get a 5 on the song structure as well on that. All right, we're gonna go into the rating system. Before I go into the rating system, I want to say something to artists. There's a part in this video. I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna pull it back right now, real quick, because I need artists that I see this all the time. Let me go back. Is this the same video? The same? Oh, he got another version of it on the track. All right, let me close this real quick and go back. Right. I want to show something real quick. I gotta show this because I see this a lot in music videos, right? Let's cut the music. I'm gonna be talking behind this, so I want y'all to see this. I'm gonna be skipping around. Hold on. I'm gonna be skipping around. Hold on. Is it right here? I should have remembered the number. Hold on. It's around this. It's in this shot right here. Let me see something. I gotta show it. I gotta show what I'm saying. I need y'all to understand. Okay, I think it's coming up. Where that's at? Nah, I think I passed it. So it's over here somewhere. Hold on, it's over here somewhere. I gotta show you this. I need. Hold on, I think this is it right here. Is it? Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Hold on, I gotta show y'all this. Oh, wait a minute. It's very important that I show y'all this. Okay, there you go right there. That's the spot right there. Now this might, I want y'all to look at this scene, right? And watch how the scene closes, right?
That's a good vibe. Party ain't a party till the Henny on deck. Party ain't a party till my Philly in check. Let the party turn up and let the wave do
Did I
the
rewind
rest.
too
Whoa.
fast? Missed it. Hold on. I need y'all to see this. Man. It's very important.
This, you can catch me in the Bentley. I'm moving up like the Jeffersons. Touch the sky like the Jetsons.
All right. Keep an eye. You see that? All right, y'all seen that shot right there, right? Y'all seen that shot right there with the shift, when it shift. The video does a quick shift. Now, that shot right there, I don't care how dope the song is, right? If we was in the office, say this record was something that they wanted to push, and they was like, yo, you know what? We're gonna do a distribution deal. That clip right there, for anybody who shoots music videos, does music, and understands the video work, the stabilizer that the camera was on, he was on the wrong angle, and it wasn't balanced. What happened was the camera tried to reset during the stabilize, and it goes, some person in the office who doesn't understand and see that they could see the value in a record like that would see that and be like, oh, this is unprofessional. These guys were doing good, and then who's the camera guy? What did they shoot with? So I want to make sure artists know that when you're looking at your footage, be very careful about the shot, because the shot has to do a lot with where we at, how you look in sound. That's in the executive producer section on the bottom. And also, it has to do with that look in person. So you got to be very careful about that video work. I wanted to talk about that because I see that a lot in videos, and I'm like, damn, that stabilizer just kicked ass real quick, because they held it in the wrong angle, that it wasn't balanced, and the weight of the stabilizer had to reset. And that's that shot right there. So be careful with that, y'all. I had to bring that up. Sorry if I took up time doing it. I had to bring that up. Alright, let's get into the numbers, and we're going to move right along. Let's go here. So that's 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So you got a 75. We're going to take away 70. So most indie artists don't know. Golden ears and eyes. Just wanted to share that. So we got a 75. We're going to take that 70. That goes back to local act. Man, pound the streets. Get your face out there as much as possible. When you're a local act, hit every open mic, there's a cipher on the block, your mailman rap, spit before he give you your mail. You want to get the exposure not just towards your music, because a local act, what happens with a local act, people in the neighborhood get used to just knowing your records, not associating your face, right? The worst thing you could do is have your record taken off, and then it gets out of your local area, and then nobody know who you are. But because your town know you, because you're a local act, you comfortable with that. And then no one could associate you and your record. Don't let your records get away from you. He said, damn, you didn't get none of my songs. No, I didn't get no songs. Shout out to Bushwick Radio, who submitted the Dark Side Preem joint that we started the show with today. So shout out to you, Bushwick Radio, and tune into Bushwick Radio. There's a lot of things cooking up on that. So again, with the local act, when you're a local act, you most definitely want to get into the face of it all, y'all. Y'all want to get your face out there as much as possible. Now, I didn't get the submission. Loud, no, I didn't get the submission. Somebody else said they submitted and I didn't get it. This next record is from Jay Styles. He gave a forewarning. He said this record is an unmixed track. It's an unmixed track. I'm still gonna go with it as an A&R would and give the ratings and understandings of it. Shout out to Daryl J. Weddings, super DJ, super great photographer, made many happy moments for many people. I am one of them. His work is actually on the wall in my living room. So shout out to you, my brother. Much love. Never forgot you in that moment, man. You're a part of me for life. All right, so let's go into this Jay Styles In My Zone joint real quick, and we're going to go into that. Effing Genius, are you Jay Styles? Yes, Effing Genius is Jay Styles. So here we go. Check it out, y'all.
I'm in the zone. Got my favorite song on repeat, and I'm fresh down to my feet. Yeah, but it feels so good to be me right now. The shorty alone, she wanna leave early, I'm down. But I ain't too surprised. I can see it in your eyes, girl. Couldn't handle this try. If you wanna type of timing, them lay right here beside me, throw them panties to the side, yeah. Before I run out of patience, you said you were like a late. I had to paddle my way in. We both was going up to space. Had to take off like a spaceship. I took you back to my place. She got undressed on the way in. Tonight we gon' celebrate. Who said we need an occasion? She wanna sit on my face. That pussy want through conversation. Here for the night, girl, embrace it. This is whatever we make it. I do not want a relationship. I'm a free agent. I'll be your favorite. Call me when young nigga. I'm in the zone. Yeah. Got my favorite song on repeat. And I'm fresh down to my feet. Yeah. But it feels so good to be me right now. The shorty alone and she wanna leave early. I'm down. But I ain't too surprised. I can see it in your eyes, girl. Couldn't hide it if you tried. If you want that type of timing, don't lay right here beside me. Throw them panties to the side, yeah. Let's go. Let me see that thong like Cisco. Dip slow, slurp, slurp, breaking up, no flip mode. Baby say I need a home for these kids though. Before I touch that, cooking a bisco. Tell me how bad you be feeling for this dick though. Walked in the building, you was on me from the get-go. Eyes on the prize, I was reading all your signals. Ay. Got a dirty mind, if I think it, I'ma say it. Picturing you naked while we have a conversation. Said that pussy fire like a dragon, I'm a slave. Put the panties to the side, girl, I'm about to make a cadence. Beat it up, beat it up. That pussy legacy speaking up. I ain't gon' stop, I'ma keep it up. I'm in her zone, yeah, I'm deep enough. I'm in the zone. Got my favorite song on repeat. And I'm fresh down to my feet. Yeah. But it feels so good to be me right now. The shorty alone and she wanna leave early, I'm down. But I ain't too surprised. I can see it in your eyes, girl. Couldn't hide it if you tried. If you want that type of timing, don't lay right here beside me. Throw them panties to the side, yeah.
That was Jay Styles. He gave a forewarning. He said it's not mixed and it's not mastered. It's not any of that. Before I answer that question, and we got 2 more songs to go. Before I answer that question, yo Jay, I got a question for you. Do you record with the mic shield with lines in the back? Maybe holes, but lines in the back to breathe. Do you have a shield around your mic with the holes that have lines? Could you answer that for me? If you're still on. He said yes. How in the world do I know that, bro? How do I know that? I heard that, brother. I heard that. Check and see if you got it now. I still ain't get nothing. He said I do. I heard that, bro, and I had to ask because I wanted to make sure my ears weren't triggering me. I know you said it's not mixed and mastered, but I heard that's how you record. A tip, if it's not in the corner of your room, close some of them holes up. I could hear the decay of the breathe room between your mic. When you're in a booth, there's no holes behind the mic. It's locked in, so sound gets compressed differently. So when you in that, you want to compress the sound in its direction. So cover some of them holes. But I had to ask that because I wanted to make sure what I was hearing was correct. And I feel good about that. So we all on the same page, y'all. But and if I was wrong, I wanted to know if I was wrong. But let's get right into the ratings. I know you said it wasn't mixed, but super dope record. I like what you feel. We like your sound on this end. So let's check this out real quick. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go to an alternative approach on that. Could it go mainstream? It most definitely. He said I can't get nothing by you. He said I can't get nothing by you. 5. We're gonna give it a 5 on alternative. On the listeners aspect, we're gonna give it a 5. Context, most definitely gonna give it a 5. I like your music. You make music in context form, which is pretty cool. Look in person, there is no Instagram on your joint, so you're not gonna get the look in person. Originality, we're gonna give you a 5 because it's not the typical. Again, originality doesn't mean no one ever did it. It just means you're not doing what's in the pipeline. We're not gonna give you a 5 on the trend or the look and paper because we didn't get the Instagram as requested. You're not gonna get a 5 on the mix because it wasn't mixed. Even though the recording was really good for not mixed. I know there was probably a little reverb, little EQ and tune on it. which was pretty cool. You might have added a little compressor, but not a lot. But it was very balanced. So, but you're not gonna get a 5 on the mix. Even if it was mixed, stating it wasn't mixed, A&R wouldn't even have listened to it, right? But anyway, song structure. I like the song structure. You really know how to formulate a song, and the look and sound was cool. So we got. Let's go into the grading system here. Let's go into the chart. All right, so that's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And we're going to take away 5. You go back into the local act. What does the local, he said, going back into the local act, like I said, you most definitely got to start getting in front of everything. Records like that could run from you. You don't want your record to run from you. You want to be in front of your record. Everybody see you, that's the guy who made that record. You don't want to be like, yo, that's the dope record and so made it. There's a different context in that. So as a local act, you want to get in front of everything possible. Remember that. Everything possible. Every chance you get, you want people to know this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do. And for those that use auto-tune, if you're not gonna be with an engineer that has your auto-tune sound, get used to other different textures of sound, because you might get to a live audio set that might lose texture because the record isn't the way you recorded it. So be very careful with those records, especially when you're performing, because they might not have the actual sound. Every reverb is not the same. Every EQ is not the same, and not every auto-tune is the same. So you and every mic is not the same. So you want to get used to having an overall sound. So even when you're practicing your records, you want to practice your records with different sound textures that are close to, just in case so when you get into a space, you can mellow out that space. So just want to do that. He said, I've seen it a lot doing shows with auto-tune. Yeah, most definite. I mean, it's really great music you can make with it, but when it's time to perform it, you don't want to lose that much texture in that. All right, we're going into Magnus Opus right now. I was dying laughing when I got the second email. My man said, yo, I need this interview, bro. I need this interview, bro. Let me set up this song. It's an actual video link, so it might be a video, it might be a visualizer. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna set this up right now, and we're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna go into our closure for the night. Oh, I remember this video. This video right here is called Slow Mo. I really like what you did with that. All right, here we go, y'all. Check this out.
Yeah. Taking these drugs, shit got me geeked, yeah. Fighting these demons, can't get no sleep, yeah. Too many Molotov, got me saying capiche, yeah. I just came for the night, but she want me to keep her. I just came for the night, but she want me to sleep, yeah. How we go viral when it's just you and me, pouring up another bottle, this Bacardi a free, yeah. I ain't facing tomorrow till I'm falling asleep. Whoa, whoa, Brody pulled up in a photo. No woes, I'm in this life, I got no woes. Slow mo, I really see it in slow mo. Gotta move hot, cause nigga, this world is so cold. Nigga, okay, switching my clothes like, ooh, I done spent a couple racks at the website. I ain't giving my heart, you can't let up. I ain't loving no bitch, just a setup. I can switch with that flow like, ooh, Cartier frames like peekaboo. Blowing at you and your crew, turn around, keep doing what we do. I can put this shit on in the rain. Walk in the spot, it's so drippy, the shit need a drink. I just want another drink. I'm way too long, I feel any pain. Bitch, I don't care what you think. I can hear money talk, I'm going insane. Bitch, I don't care what you drink. I'm way too drunk to feel any shit. Taking these drugs, shit got me geek, yeah. Fighting these demons, can't get no sleep, yeah. Too many Molotovs, got me saying capiche, yeah. I just came for the night, but she want me to keep, yeah. I just came for the night, but she want me to sleep, yeah. How we go viral when it's just you and me, pouring up another bottle, this Bacardi a free, yeah. I ain't ain't facing tomorrow till I'm falling asleep. Taking these drugs, shit got me geek. Fighting these niggas, can't get no sleep. Too many more times, got me saying the peace. I just came for the night, but she want me to keep. I just came for the night, but she want me to sleep. How we go viral when it's just you and me? Pouring up another bottle, this Bacardi free. I ain't facing tomorrow till I'm falling asleep.
That was directed by him, edited by him, shot by him. I could contest, not contest. I can concur that he does that. I met the brother on set of a movie. He was the main actor. I was doing some side work. Got a little improv scenes with him and all that. But during his shoot, he was blogging during the filming of the movie. He was blogging, and I got to see some of the clips of his blogging afterward, which was really cool because I was there while he was doing it. And I know it kind of looks weird when people see somebody doing something, they got a camera running around and sort of. But when you're a creative, man, none of that makes a difference. So shout out to you, Sha. Most definitely a great experience and a great dude that I met in the process. So I walked away with, I gained something of that day, not just being in a movie. All right, let's get right to this work. Wavy, what's good? What's good? Let's get to this work real quick. All right. Oh, I still was in the board. My bad, y'all. All right, so let's get into the PAP system. Here we go with the PAP system real quick. All right. Where are we gonna place this? Is this mainstream or underground? We're gonna go alternative. We're gonna go alternative. Not saying it can't go into mainstream, but we're gonna go alternative. It does have a vibe. Speaking of having a vibe, let's go right into the listener section. He's gonna get a 5 for vibe. This is the type of record that you could go through the whole entire song, mumble, humble, nod your head, and not know what in the world he just was talking about if you're not a listener, which is cool because it gives it a vibe. So we're gonna give it a 5 on that. Context, I like the context. I even like the visual. Visual was cool. It was real artsy. Gave body, kept you interested. It also gave a lot of room for like perspective, conspiracy. Like they could have been like, oh, he's Illuminati. Those are always good for conversation. The look in person, even though he sent his, I gotta put you on blast, bro. Even though he sent his handle in another email separately and was like, yo, I need this interview, bro. Man, that made my day. But he didn't send his Instagram, so he doesn't get the look and view. Originality, I'm gonna give him a 5. I was gonna say no, only because a lot of records in that genre of sound kind of have that feel, dreamy. It could sound like I was doing a lot of drugs, even though I wasn't. It could sound like my heart was broken, or it could sound like I was a player. But I'm gonna give you a 5 in the originality because it's not in the common sense of what we talk about right now. Trend factor, I'm sorry I can't give you 5 because I don't have the analytics. I didn't get the Instagram because that's how we were gonna dig the analytics, so we can't get the look in paper. Mix, I'm gonna give you a 5 on the mix, but I will say this: if we could clear up some of your main vocals just a little bit, the saturation on the reverb does give a nice body and texture to that dreamy feel. So I'm not gonna say it didn't take from the way of the record. I was just saying just a little bit for me, but you still get a 5. You still get a 5 on the mix. And the song structure, you're gonna get a 5. Look and sound, which the look and sound means how does the song actually take to you? How does this song really body? Just the song itself. Forget the visual, forget everything. What was the look and sound when you heard it? Did it vibe with you? This is something you would drive with. Is this something you would walk with? So he's gonna get a 5 on the look and sound. So we're gonna go into the chart system right now. And the chart has 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. 80 goes back into a 75 because we take 5, and that goes back between the local act and radar. And I'm seeing a lot of people on here that really gotta get into the performance, getting their face, getting from behind the recording booth, getting from behind the Instagram post and getting on stage, getting that performance feel, and stepping out of being a recording artist and be a performing artist. So that's what you got to do, my brother. Yo, shout out to Demetrius. I see you, Shadow. Shout out to Lincoln Roy that just jumped in. Shout out to everybody commenting. Much love. Yo, dope visuals though. Dope visuals. Keep doing your thing. I like the one in the hallway. I think that's one that's only on Instagram. I like that. All right, guys, we're coming to closure. This is Mo Shmoney, and he sent in a video link. This was a submission from Itch. Shout out to Itch, bang bang. Let's get this in here. Let me just pause that real quick and get that squared up. All right, and this is called Why God. Why God? Sounds like a lot of pain. He said, thank you for bringing back the hallway one. I'm happy you even remember that one. Yeah, nah, it left the mark. It most definitely left the mark, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I really be listening. I really be trying to add. Again, I try to really step out of preference. And a lot of music that I do hear it is something that I would regularly enjoy, but I step out of it and I try to add something that's truthful. If I like it or not, that record I most definitely did. But that's what we do here at Shoe Radio. So I just wanted to make sure I announced that.
Right to your phone.
And that's what we do. All right, this is Mo Shmoney, Why God. Check it out, y'all.
So we ain't playing. YSL Polo. We ain't gonna stop. Mo Shmoney. We here. Y'all ready? Let's get it. We running this shit. Yeah.
So special.
Imagine Bigger Pop was here. Picture that, like Adidas suits and Kango hats. Whatever happened to knives and baseball bats. Right. Now niggas is tough, cause they bustin' their gats. Right. Niggas get caught and they turn into rats. What's the point of that? I kill you, I kill him. That's what you hear in our raps. Our brothers and sisters getting locked up in the system. New Orleans was gone, the government dissed them. Cops kill innocent people. Why God? Wonder why we resist them. Either way, however, we still become the victims. Times is rough, no money for rent. Now I'm facing eviction. Close my eyes and wake up. Wish it was a fiction. Can't hustle now cause niggas be snitching. Caught a bad vision. I could be dead or upstate in prison. I thank God that I haven't crossed that collision.
I want to talk to you today about how your words become your reality. You are where you are today in part because of what you've been saying about yourself. Words are like seeds. When you speak something out, you give life to what you're saying.
If you continue smoking loud while I whip the glass. Fuck school, never went to class. I was on a block, I was getting cash. I had the coke, nigga, for the low. Man, I'm on a paper chase. Y'all niggas paperweight. Beef never hesitate. Bullets here to penetrate. Better pick a better date. Headshot send you to the heaven gates. Who else you expected? I ain't going nowhere like an AIDS infection. Sit back and relax while I put this boss to perfection. You need to stop rapping, that's my recommendation. I'll pay a couple bucks for your assassination. Where I'm from, shit is mad real. And niggas is dying off the pain pills. Rent due, gotta pay the bills. Food stamps and them Section 8s. And niggas locked down behind them steel gates.
We all have things that come against us in life. People that aren't fair, a sickness that won't seem to go away, or a setback in our finances. Sometimes it was no fault of our own. We were born into difficulties. Parents that weren't around. Depression, addictions that keep getting passed down.
Yeah. Alright, that was Mo Shmoney with Why God. I like how he brings true to life street essence and he's still saying something. Alright, let's get right into this work. And then I'm gonna go into announcements before we close it out. Alright, so a record like this, I would most definitely place it in the underground scene. It wouldn't go into mainstream just yet, but it will go into the underground. It hasn't crossed over into alternative, but it can break those barriers. So it gets a 5 for underground. You go into the vibe. I like the vibe. It is a preferable air listen. That one will be a hard sell in the labels, to be honest with you, because they are more into the uppity time of music, not just music base. But I'm gonna give it a 5 on the vibe. Context, I like the context. He was saying something. Looking person, there was no Instagram. Originality in the executive category, he gets a 5 because he's not talking what everybody's talking about. 0 on the trend factor. Again, we didn't get the Instagram. Can't really do nothing about that. Looking paper, another 0. Nothing on that. The mix was really good. Mix was really good. I even like how they did the blend on the videos. But the mix was really good. Strong structure, got a 5 on that. And the look and sound, I'm gonna give him a 5 on the look and sound. Even though I know this would be a really hard sell without analytics. In the office, this would be a very hard sound without analytics. All right, we're gonna go into the grading system real quick. And we're gonna give him all, that's 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, take away the 80. He still falls into that 70, 80 mark, which is the radar, but local act. Again, I see he does a lot of visuals, excuse me. I see he does a lot of visuals, so you want to get out of the video aspects, especially when you want to translate into the music business. You want to get out of the booth. A lot of people just stuck in the booth. Record 100 records, got hard drives full of songs, talking about I got heat. That's cool, that's one aspect. Then you got some people who do mad videos and that's it. You gotta hit the stage because the delivery of your music in live action is completely different than being in the studio like, yo son, press record. Alright, cool, no, run that back. And it's more different than being in a video where somebody can edit it and get the best shots, period. Imagine shooting a video. This is what I tell people when they want to worry about performances. Why is it so important to be doing videos? You know why it's important to do videos? Performances. Imagine doing your video straight through. I bet you there was mad stuff in there. You'd be like, yo, cut that. Damn, I messed up, bro. Delete that. Cut that out. Videos don't give you the preparation to be able to manipulate the sound, the gestures in the moments of your mistakes. So we get so used to the cut and paste, stop, delete, redo. You got to get out of it, especially if you want to be an artist, because the labels want to see how you deal with that. We put you on stage, ain't no cut, ain't no timeout, ain't none of that. So you got to get out of that. You got to get on it. Shah said, I got something crazy for y'all next Wednesday. Yo, most definitely check us out every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m.
The A&R Desk with Spud Brooklyn.
And check us out on Mondays. We got Shoe Radio by MJMG Presents, where we do interviews, give artists exposure, you name it. So check us out there and download the app MJMG in the Apple Store, the Play Store, Amazon, wherever you could buy an app, and it's free. I don't want to say buy it. If you could download the app, download it. Where you could get music playlist in. You could possibly even be on the playlist. You might want to check out Miss Jackson Media Group. Also, if you're looking for a deep dive into your analytics, reach out to Miss Jackson. She'll set you up. How what we did today, we could go deeper into your analytics, not just talk about the superficial stuff in the surface level. I'm talking about your analytics, your demographic, what nation views you the most, what race or sex likes you the most in your music, where your music is playing, where's your retention, you name it. So check out on that. I also want to give check us out. I'm running me, Love Child, which is Sincere, and Nate No IG. On Sundays we have Dungeon Talk. So check us out there. That's between 7:30, where we bring living room conversation straight to your phone. We just invite you in. And my last announcement is, if you don't know, I am the president of New Over Entertainment. Matter of fact, that is not my last announcement, but I'm the president of New Over Entertainment. I just want to send a big shout out to New Over Entertainment. We were able to close 2 deals. We have partnered with Epic Empire distribution, as well as video, which is through Gamma, which is through Apple Music. So we have partnered with them on our distribution. So we have 2 distributions as our label as New Over Entertainment. So I just wanted to shout everybody out that. And I'm also putting in the air, if you if you taking what you're doing here, you never know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? You got a host that comes on every Wednesday who's a president of a label, who was an A&R for many labels, and he's telling you what to do to possibly do your event. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out in the air. And also, I want to send a big shout out to my brand, Shoe Studio. We got Shoe Music Group. Yeah, we doing the relaunch of Shoe Music Group. It's going to be a whole different aspect of artist development. So we're working that out right now. Shout out to the head A&R, Sincere, on that. We're working out a curriculum. It's not just a label where we signing artists. It's going to be a lot more, and y'all going to be doing some work and investing. Work and investing. Yeah, we breaking up the booth in the video. So shout out to Shoe. I gotta give a big shout out to Shoe. Send out a big shout out to Miss Jackson Media Group for the launch of the app and what we got on Shoe Radio. Shoe Radio took off and people from all over is loving it, getting a lot of information. We shedding light on legends and soon to be legends. So I want to shed up. My last shout out is to y'all for hanging out with me, submitting music with no fear. Even if there's a little fear, getting criticism, getting criticism, getting praises along the way, but being vulnerable with your art and giving yourself that chance to be heard and network. So shout out to all y'all. I'm gonna run out now. I got a long and early start tomorrow. I don't want to put what I'm doing in the air right now, but we doing some more work. We doing some more work. So I'm gonna leave y'all with what I leave y'all. Know your boundaries. Push some boundaries, break some boundaries. Consistency is the key, but proficiency is the doorway. Don't keep doing something that don't make sense, because it won't make sense, and it damn sure won't make sense. Keep creative, man. Keep passionate, man, and do it because you love it, not because you want those to love you. Shout out to everybody, man. Much love. Thank you for hanging out with me today on the A&R Desk.
The A&R Desk with Spud Brooklyn.
And we out.